But today I want to cover, I mean, now that, you might have gotten the partner that you wanted, okay, or at least progressed with the partner, your chosen partner.
Okay.
To have a relationship, move in, or even marriage.
All right.
And people might think that's it, and then that's not it. If
it's not.
It's not okay. You've got that person. Okay, you're happy with that person. Let's say there's an scenario, you're happy with that person, you're pleased, and so forth, and you want it to continue. But what would make the partner stay? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
That's something that you need. Not people actually consciously
An
think
electric
about.
fence or
Okay, like their livestock or something. Keep
cattle
them in.
prod.
Cattle prod.
Get your leg back in there, you.
But look, the thing is, you're saying you force someone to stay. It usually doesn't work well.
No, of course not.
To work very well.
Any restriction on freedom.
Any restriction on freedom. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people, so you can't force people to stay with you, and you shouldn't be. The only thing is you can persuade. And this is another thing. There are lots of...
But you can't argue someone into love.
No? Okay, no, this is at the stage where you've already decided to move in to be together.
Okay.
Okay? And then there's lots of... I wouldn't say relationship experts. I'd say product providers, mostly men, surprisingly, on the internet flogging their courses aimed at women to train them how to keep their man. Yeah,
Is that right?
Yeah, you heard it right. Yeah,
how to make a really good cake,
how to catch him
smell
and keep him,
bake your own bread, bake your own bread,
that sort of thing. So one of the questions that most people ponder that is, what would make someone stay with them, And so you're going to learn the truth without having to go through all these courses. That, to me,
Well, that's why you come here.
Yeah, unnecessary.
That's why 89.3
to GLF.
5 p.m. on a Sunday.
Yes.
Live.
The Relationship Whisperer Show.
Live.
Okay, but it's the thing is, it's those courses. It's almost like a one size fits all. They're only going to bring out the same thing, but whereas every relationship is different.
Yeah.
And every person's needs are going to be different. So what might please one person may not please someone else. Obvious. But what are they going to say? They're going to say the usual, okay, make sure he's happy, spend enough time together, that sort of thing. Or the usual, go out on certain dates regularly, keep the spark alive. And what else is normally commonly said, make sure you spend some time to get enough time together, set aside time for you both. Me time and so forth and that. And then I thought, that's really superficial.
It is.
It really is. Now, that's one thing first that I've got to rule out. All the negative ways to get a partner to stay with you, like blackmailing, or just really...
or emotional blackmail.
Or bullying you to stay. I mean, just think, if... Now, what always works is to put yourself in the other person's shoes. So really reflect, what would get you to stay with someone?
Well, I wouldn't be wearing their shoes.
But what would you what would make you stay with someone?
What would make me stay with someone?
Okay, or convince you to stay with someone?
Well, I suppose there's a whole series of things,
but certainly not being bullied into staying, would you? Not all the negative things.
You can't be manipulated.
Yeah,
and
otherwise...
As I say, you can't argue someone. Look, you got to love me. Oh, and I'll do this, and I'll do that, and I'm really good at this. Oh, and look at me here. Oh, no. And it's like, it doesn't work, does it, really?
I mean, if someone did that to you, not only would you not love them, you're going to resent.
Well, it doesn't...
Being blackmailed into staying.
Even if doesn't matter how attractive something is initially, that after a certain period of time, that deep attraction suddenly diminishes, yeah? And then it suddenly wanes a bit.
Wanes like everything.
And not only that it goes way beyond waning even, to the point where it suddenly was such a fascination, and then now it's almost repelling. The same vision.
Yeah.
And so that's what it diminishes, doesn't it?
It does
something
diminish.
is like, it could be a fascination at one minute.
Look, like
and then
if
the
you
next
got a
thing,
brand new car, you bought a brand new car, you're
so
excited.
there has to be
something
deeper.
Something deeper.
There has to be a different level of connection.
Yes.
And it goes beyond the mere appearance of things, appearance of being. And sometimes it's like you can close your eyes and then know what the other person's up to or doing or feeling or whatever, And
so so we come to the negative. Now the positive way of getting someone to stay with you is by way of persuasion. You can't force, you can persuade. Okay?
Yeah.
Well, because everyone's got free will, We can persuade and convince our partners to stay with us, but it must be their decision without feeling pressure. True?
Yeah.
It must be, they stay because they want to stay.
Yeah.
Not feeling any pressure to stay.
Yeah.
I mean, like, would you stay somewhere or with someone if it was pleasant for you?
Well, you know what? If something is
would.
something's filled with humor and quick wit,
but if someone,
and things is like, well, that's why you turn on TV shows, isn't it? To get that, it's like if you can find that somewhere else.
But that's pleasant for you. But that itself is pleasant for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
We know we can be with some people. It's an absolute roar.
That's someone that values humor. If someone else values something else, they find something else pleasant.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay.
True.
So if something is pleasant for you, like I say, like an experience is pleasant, you want to keep doing it.
Yeah.
Or you want to somewhere's pleasant, you want to keep going back, or someone is pleasant.
Yeah.
Makes you feel it's good to be around them.
Yeah.
You want to stay there, wouldn't you?
Well, that's the ultimate goal of just about every restaurant, every club, every.
Yeah. So that's why restaurant
whatever.
meals, like as I was saying, their aim is not to get you to come back. The aim is to not provide you with health food, because the aim is to make the food delicious so that you come back based on the taste.
Yes,
and it works
based on
time.
taste. Yeah, it's based on taste and also the ambience of the place.
And scenes.
Because it's mainly you're there not just to have something to eat and then run home.
Yeah, it's
usually
the experience.
it's sitting opposite someone else and then having a discussion. And so that's what it is. It's that moment, and then the food is the fulfillment of that. And
that's for the moment. But I'm talking about analogy as a restaurant.
Yeah.
How do they get people to keep coming back?
How do they keep coming back?
Yeah.
So they build the ambience. They build the nice feeling. You feel good. You feel good.
And the food's delicious.
Feels good, and the food's delicious.
Delicious.
And it's even nutritious. Would be even better.
Yeah. However, I doubt that.
And if it comes at the right price.
Right price, but nutritious. But look, I've been to restaurants, and the big thing that's
they cook in oils.
The cupping, at the moment is about seed oils.
Seed oils.
And I think almost 99.99% of restaurants use seed oil.
Nearly all.
Because it's cheap.
It's cheap, yeah.
It's cheap. It carries flavour well.
Yeah.
And it can take the high heat.
You
and all that.
You can use it again and again.
Yeah. Whereas, if they were to say to cook with lard, even though that's actually better, or animal fat, that's actually way better for you health-wise. But because of the perception of that, it will turn people off.
That's right.
Because of lack of information.
They must think they might, like in America, they might get even fatter than what they already are.
Well, the opposite is actually true. I mean, remember in the 50s and 60s,
it's unbelievable.
Cooked with animal fat.
You can see a picture of Bondi. It says spot the fatty.
Yeah, you couldn't.
It was hard to do it.
But people were eating. Cooking with animal fat.
Unbelievable.
Animal fat, lots of butter, and all those sausages and these things.
And it would solidify white.
Yeah.
You could write your name in it.
And all these doctors said it'll give you heart attacks and all that, but not.
And there was no dementia either, apparently.
Yeah.
Apparently, animal fats is really good as a coating over the brain.
Over the brain, yeah.
Yeah, and so... Yeah, so amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're
coming back to relationships.
It is a relationship. It's a relationship to life.
To life, yeah.
And that's also a relationship, and so, and even in our workplaces is a relationship. Everything's a relationship, really. We've got to deal with other human beings around for the most part, unfortunately, many times.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, it's still a relationship, isn't it?
Yep.
at some way, and you need to know how to deal with it in these relationships.
Yeah. Yeah. So you know what? With that in mind, the next step is to determine what would make it pleasant for someone to stay there.
Well, that's a wide and varied.
Yeah, that's wide and varied because everyone's different. But you know what? I can cut to the crux of it. As usual, I tend to point out the obvious. What if someone made your life easier? I mean, would you like them? Would you stay if someone made your life easier, being with that person?
Well, it depends on the level of easier.
Easier. I mean, no, come on. Of course you would. You know, because you'd be better off with them than on your own.
Wow. Imagine if you could cook chips in olive oil.
Oh, yeah.
And give you a big packet of them. I said, wow, what a woman.
Did you eat lunch? I mean, you're talking about food.
Well, you're saying making life easier.
Easier,
yeah. So,
yeah.
You know, and what would make you want to stay?
Yeah.
So that's wide and varied, isn't it?
It's wide and varied. And so you think of that person, but yeah, if someone makes your life easier, you stay with them. Look, the more they make your life easier, the more you like them and the more you want to stay with them, wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you?
Until the pendulum tilts.
Until it tilts, but if they keep making your life easier, if you've been there them, then
they
they
could become a fulcrum.
Yeah. So how would they make your life easier? Is our next question.
Well, you could cook potato chips in olive oil or avocado oil.
We don't have to go into specifics.
Okay.
It's specific to you, it seems. Chips in avocado oil. But generally, what if someone added value to your life?
Yeah.
You mean you wouldn't ever leave them, would you?
I can just tell that you've got the answer is ready to come out.
Yep, ready to come out. This is the answer. Now, what does...
You want a drum roll? Let's do it.
Adding value to your life.
Added value to your life.
Now, okay, what does adding value to your life mean? Really? Now, that's the next question.
So that's the drum roll, is it?
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
Look, it's more than just cooking a few meals or doing a few things for you. Okay? I mean, you mean you can...
What about peeling potatoes?
Yeah, I mean, anyone can do that, really.
No, I'm only joking.
Or you buy peeled potatoes or that one. Something
keep going. We want to know. We want to know. We want to know. Tell us.
So basically, it's stuff that not...
you're going to go for a music break. That's what it is. You're going to keep us hanging.
Not everyone else can do for you. I mean, it's that your life would be the poorer without them. I mean, and it's not about money, okay? It could be money. You know, adding value can be lots of things. I mean, one way is because the other person's very wealthy.
Well, that's money, isn't
it? Yeah, that's money. Yeah, it doesn't have to be money, but it can be money.
Well, also influence.
Because look, you know, you hear about very rich men that have mistresses on the side, but their wives still stay with them in spite of this. So what's the reason? It's because he adds value to her life. And it's not just the money, it's the prestige and the status that comes with being with him.
Well, there might be a level of wisdom, you know.
Or something, and then she kind of would, you know, prepared to look the other way because, and in return for
as long as he doesn't leave me, you know.
Yes, as long as he doesn't.
As long as I'm the one that's here, then everything's fine.
Well, obviously, she finding about his mistresses. Lots of women say, "Believe him, leave him," but because she doesn't leave him, because he adds value to her life in other ways.
Yeah, and then also the other way is that he can't leave her because of the divorce settlement.
If he didn't get a prenup, okay.
Well, that's right.
Like I say, it doesn't have to be money. It can be their support, and them being the mover and the shaker in your life.
Yep.
You know, their help with your career even. So because of that, you would not be looking for someone else because you're having it so good.
You're having it so good.
Yeah. So the best...
Never had it better.
Yeah. So the best partnership would be if you both added value to each other's lives then. Okay, so it's a mutual thing. You know, then you both enjoy being with each other.
You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Okay.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! I mean, you both want to be with each other. Yeah. Sick of one bad date after another? Hoping the next one will finally be right? Thinking of settling for someone less than ideal because you're afraid you won't find someone else? Or maybe you haven't had a date in ages and you're losing hope? But there is an answer. Find out when you'll meet your special someone with a personalized Taoist astrology reading, revealing the best time for love based on your stars. For only $50, get a real reading by a professional astrologer. No computer-generated charts, no settling for second best.